So here's the thing, I'm not lazy, at least I don't feel lazy. I get excited about projects, I have ideas constantly, but when it's time to do them, I freeze, I procrastinate, or worse, I start and never finish. And I've been asking myself, why? In today's episode of Open Tabs, I'm exploring why you're not actually lazy, but you perceive yourself to be. It's not that I don't want to work on things, it's more like when the moment finally comes, I just can't. Not won't, can't. And that's been messing with me. Because from the outside, it probably looks like I'm lazy. But inside, it feels like something completely different. We're so quick to label ourselves. Didn't finish that task? Lazy. Didn't respond to texts? Lazy. Didn't touch that project you swore you'd finish last month? Lazy. But I think laziness is often a cover for something else. Overwhelm, burnout, perfectionism, fear of messing up. Sometimes it's all of those things at once. And calling it lazy makes it worse. Because now I'm not just stuck, I'm also judging myself for being stuck. There's a few reasons I think this happens, and maybe some of them will hit home for you too. Being overwhelmed. Too many ideas, too many steps. I look at the whole mountain instead of the first step and I just shut down. It's such a far destination. It seems so out of reach, so I stop before I even take the first step. A fear of imperfection. If I start, it might not be good enough, so I'd rather just avoid the whole thing than risk it being disappointing. Constant context switching. We live in a world of tabs, literally and mentally. I jump from one thing to another so fast, I never get deep into any of them. With the growth and development of technology, we have a constant need for these dopamine surges. Take for instance TikTok, short form context with the intent to fill your urges. Then you just swipe to the next thing. This can also have such a psychological effect on your brain that it affects the way you do things. Low dopamine. Some days I just can't feel motivated, even if I care. And it's not about being lazy, it's chemistry. I'll open a new project and think, this is the one. And halfway through I either get bored, distracted, or suddenly doubt everything. This isn't as good as I imagined. Maybe I should start fresh. And boom, I'm on to the next thing, never finishing the last. It's like creative whiplash. And the worst part, it feels productive at first, but nothing gets done. Nothing feels real. So what's the solution? Honestly, I don't think that there's one simple fix, but I do think there are a few things that help. Lower the bar. Start small, really small. If the project feels too big, just do the tiniest piece, like 5 minutes or one block. Imagine you have a school assignment you need to complete. Write one sentence or answer just one question. Just one. The bar is so low, it would be silly not to do it. Then from there, you move on to the next. Take breaks between each question. Let go of perfect. Most of the stuff I didn't finish, it's because I didn't let it be messy. If I give myself permission to make mediocre things, I usually end up making better stuff anyway. I've done this with my videos. I would make videos or come up with ideas just for me to scrap them or not want to post them. Why? I was worried about them not being perfect. The truth is, they never will be. But is that a reason not to start? Just start. Even if the task ends up being absolutely terrible, just start. Focus on consistency, not intensity. Motivation comes and goes, but routines, they keep things moving. Slowly, but steadily. If you keep waiting for motivation, you will never get anything done. Force yourself into a routine that suits your life. Get curious, not judgmental. Instead of saying, I'm so lazy, try asking, what is stopping me right now? That shift changes everything. Verbally say it. Try it. It might sound dumb, but it could help. If you've ever felt stuck between wanting to do something and not being able to do it, you're not broken, you're not lazy, you're just human, living in a world that constantly pulls your attention in a million different directions. Sometimes starting things is progress, even if you don't finish them right away, even if you never finish them at all. Maybe you're still figuring out who you are, and that takes time. Hell, I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to close those loops, but I'm starting to believe that not finishing everything doesn't make me a failure. It makes me a work in progress. Thanks for sticking around for another episode of Open Tabs. If you made it this far, drop a comment saying glaze below. I appreciate you making it to the end. The Liminal Thoughts Discord server is up and running. If you are interested in exploring these ideas and concepts in greater detail and want to be part of the community, join the Discord. The link is the first link in the description below. Anyways, that's all from me. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.